Welcome everyone to the Geeks5Ever Friday Night Delight special. I am your host, Jace the Host Burner, and with me is the devilish crime fighter, Super Jew. How are you tonight?
I'm doing very well, and how are you?
Oh God, no, I'm stop now. I was going to try as long as I could, but yes.
You're already like, I'm done. I can't do this. I can't do this.
I can do it for several hours at a time, but I'm not going to. But yes. This is the Friday night podcast without our main host, Goku. He has other things going on tonight, and we finally got him. It's like the Bin Laden one. We got him, guys. Sonic hopefully will jump on in just a little bit, and SJ, always punctual, got on time. We are supposed to have a few guests on tonight. They'll hop on eventually, hopefully. We've been pretty good at getting them eventually. But for right now, it's just us two. We're going to chat up for a bit. The comments will start going, and we'll answer questions. If anyone wants to know how we murdered Goku, we can make up something, I'm sure. But yeah, so you haven't gone to work yet, right? Because you work nighttime, don't you?
Yes. I leave in 3 hours.
Yeah.
So we've got that long
to
do something.
Basic math.
Right.
Well, at least it's not a horrible snowing accident outside this week. So
yeah.
Wait, we didn't do it last week, did we? We didn't do it.
We didn't do anything. No.
Well, we just skipped last week entirely. I had no idea what was
going
on.
It was snow. Yeah, I got called in, and then it's like, hey, I'm kind of stuck here, and they want me to work another 12-hour shift. So it's like, what do y'all want to do about that? And Goku was like, let's just fuck it. And I was like, good idea.
Great. Pachico in the comments always. Is that the Hamburglar? Yes. The outfit is exactly the same. You can tell by the long brimmed hat and striped pajamas. Clearly, it is a ginger in disguise. But so we have you for 3 hours, hopefully. So tonight we are supposed to have a few members of the Black Table Podcast coming on, or just one, hopefully. And then later on tonight, we have Jose from the Ravens Flock coming on. We're going to talk a bit with them. Probably at the second hour mark. If we can last 2 hours with just two people here.
I'm sure we can come up with something. We can bullshit for a little bit.
Well, I'll go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Apparently, you made up another holiday.
I did not make it up.
Allegedly, it is Jewish Halloween.
That is like explain it right but wrong. One of those memes, like caption this, but the correctly but wrong answers only kind of thing.
Well, you described it to me as Jewish Halloween.
It's the most basic, without even getting into all the actual biblical stuff about it. But it's okay. So it's Jewish Halloween, which with, of course, the backbone of somebody tried to knock us all off, and yet we survived.
I was wondering, who was trying to kill you that you decided dressing up in costumes was the way to get away? Because is that how this is going to transition?
Sort of. I don't even know. And to be completely honest, I don't even know where the costumes part comes into it.
Is it like eggs with Easter? They just started having them for some reason.
Something.
Well, we stole it from a pagan holiday, so we're all about that.
Ours is still original, but somehow we adapted it into including Halloween. But basically, it's just
if we dress up as the Hamburglar, they can't
something. Somebody was like, "Hey, these Jewish people, they're no good," and it's actually also kind of a Cinderella story. So this, I don't know how to say it. So, okay. So I'm going to try and do a Spark Notes version. Let's see how I do. So basically this king and queen wanted a divorce. And so the king wants a new queen, and he picks somebody, but she's one of the tribe, and his Jafar type person is like, we can't have this. Jewish people need to be eliminated. And so he actually picks a fight with the soon-to-be queen's father. And so the soon-to-be queen asks, well, now she's queen because I think they got married at some point. She's like, hey, that's my dad. I'm Jewish. What are you going to do? And he's like, oh, well, in that case, Jewish people are cool. Get rid of this guy. Get rid of the Jafar guy and we'll just keep all the Jews around. And it's like, party.
And then they all had a Halloween party.
Yeah. And we're supposed to have like little cookies shaped in triangles with like little, you could put like jelly in it. You could put like Nutella or marshmallow fluff in it. You can make like all kinds of like sweet stuff with it. There's
I would
some
say
other
that you should have just said that came with snacks, and I would have loved the holiday. But every Jewish holiday involves getting together.
Every Jewish holiday involves like getting drunk and having food and stuff. So like, yeah. But I just keep, because it's a lunar calendar and it always shifts, I never know what the actual date is until all of a sudden it's on. And I'm like, well, shit, I wasn't prepared.
Yeah, you woke up with a mask on. You just like, oh, it was today.
Well, I saw like Facebook posts of like my synagogue and some other synagogues like teaching kids how to make the little cookies and stuff. So I was like, damn it, that was today. And I looked at it and I looked it up and I was like, shit, it's tonight and tomorrow, ending tomorrow night. So damn. I'll see what I can do tomorrow.
In honor of your random Jewish holiday, I will also celebrate with
there you go.
kosher and vegan, all natural, gluten-free vodka tonight.
There you go.
I just happened to be one I grabbed.
So there you go, kids. You just learned something. The more you know.
There's a holiday in February-ish and sometimes March.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We're actually coming, and then end of March, we're coming up on another one where all Jews have to go on a gluten-free diet for a week.
All right, I already got the vodka for it too. Yay! It's a multi-purpose alcohol.
That one I'll be prepared for. So that one I'm gonna have like all kinds of good stuff. So if anybody wants to drive up to Conroe, you guys can have some snacks.
If I drive up,
otherwise you're just gonna watch me do something. Otherwise you're just gonna watch me eat it on the podcast.
If I have to drive up to Conroe, it's gonna take a while because I got to go like all the way around. Like there's no reverse. I got to go north.
You can come down to Conroe if you're north of me. You know where you are. You come to Conroe and you can have snacks.
Google Maps it.
There you go. Figure it out.
Just type in Leonardo slash Hamburglar, and it'll take you directly to that place. You'll be fine.
Yep. And you're 10 minutes away from the hospital if something goes wrong, so don't worry about it.
It's a win-win.
Absolutely.
If you get poisoned or murdered by this Hamburglar, well, if you get murdered, you're not really going to go to the hospital. They'll never find the body. It's the secret in the meat. It's people. Soylent Green is people.
I just watched that finally for the first time. I was like, it's a bit more misogynistic than I thought it was going to be. But then again,
an old movie. Of course, it's misogynistic.
What's up, Black Sonic?
There are no rules tonight. Every comment gets put on the stream.
Yes.
And I could say that because as long as I don't address the comment, you don't know if they comment. Aha. Jason, the mysterious masked person, have taken over the stream. What are their demands? I didn't think I'd get this far. Yeah, more guests.
Access to better guests. None of the ones that we've had on weren't terrible.
But I'm calling Frank. I'm calling Gary. He's like, look what this masked person said about you. They could be anyone. It could even be Jace. He shaved. Duplicated himself. Now, this is all pre-recorded. I just duped myself. I took a screenshot of your background. He cloned himself,
just like Pi Scott, if I say that name right.
I Kagebushin no Jutsu, but it's Jew instead of J-U. It only can turn into people who are Jewish. It doesn't work on anything else.
Yeah.
I can get so much work done.
Hey, maybe
it's not on the Sabbath.
Maybe now we can get some Leonardo voice actors on if I'm channeling.
Do your best, Leonardo, and we'll see if they get insulted.
Well, one of them, Seth Green. He's not insulted by anything.
Seth,
dude, if I can get a hold of
redhead guy. I'm terrible with names. That's me.
Oh yeah.
Which series did he do it in?
Peter from Family Guy.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck else he's in is Seth Green. But yeah, no, yeah. So the 2012 Nickelodeon series. So first, the first Leonardo in that series was Jason Biggs from the American Pie series. But then stuff happened, and so they had to switch him out. And then all of a sudden, it's Seth Green.
Let's get another person from teenage romp movies. I know, Seth Green. Perfect.
Makes all the sense in the world.
The mysterious I'll put it up there. The mysterious masked person knows my name. We know your alias. So, oops, I clicked the wrong thing. I got a lot of buttons over here that I press. Also, our color scheme is red because I wanted to change it. I have access to all of the graphics.
Ow. Rude.
I do have a gripe about this system, though. I can't see the scroll bars on the laptop, so I'm just
still learning everything. Hey, at least you actually have access to the admin stuff. I got nothing. I'm just looking at comments.
Well, we don't miss Goku. We got him with one shot. We got him with one shot. I had to borrow a shovel and everything. That was a joke I used to do. I was like, man, I'd kill that guy, but I don't have a shovel. I don't want to borrow one. I literally didn't have a shovel. So it was just a joke I could use.
Hey, I still got construction sites around here. We can just
steal the shovel.
Or just
bury him in concrete. Get him cement shoes.
Or the walls. Either way. Either one. Options over here. I got tons of options over here.
We could just murder him and then mortar him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See, I'm good at puns. The rhyming takes time.
It takes time. I have to actually, like I said, I have to write it out, see how it goes. Be like, okay, I get the flow now.
Go to was it thesaurus.com or
yeah.
What's the rhyming book? There's a book for that.
What is that? I don't know. I forget.
Rhyming dictionary. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, something.
So the heart medicine didn't work. You know Goku's not going to take his medicine. It's like, I'll sleep it off.
You got to crush it up and put it in some booze.
Put it in some straight lines on a mirror.
Yep.
Just straight up doing some hard lines over here. And I got my green screen to work, so I am filming in a haunted, spooky cemetery because I didn't have time to find a new background that I think would work.
Love it.
Also, when there's like 5 of us on here, you can only see like this. So it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
SJ's got the best green screen. That's all fake. 3D rendered. She can even interact with it. That's how real that looks. You can even hear the echo. Super realistic.
I'm still working on those rugs. Sorry, guys.
See, I made a joke.
And I'm getting new like shears for my doors.
If you had a green screen on for real, you just see the mask and your eyes would be right where your boobs are.
I was gonna say, I think I want to turn this off. I don't know. Is this okay? Is this too much? No, that's too dark. I can't do this.
How are we going to interrogate you if we don't have a bright light directly at your face?
There we go. How's that? Is that better?
What did you do with SJ?
What didn't I do with SJ?
Is that a maniacal laugh? So this is what happens when we have no direction. But if you guys have any dumb questions, feel free. Oh, Pachinko got me there.
Yeah, Pachinko.
Welcome to the Jason's D&D podcast, and for our guest today, the mysterious Hamburglar. That's not the name of my D&D podcast. My D&D podcast is called Adjacent with Jace.
Get it right, bitches.
I loved that name, and I'm so glad I came up with it, and I have yet to use it. But mysterious hamburger. You were going to dress in something else.
If I couldn't find the mask, yes, I actually just did like 2 costume changes before we started because of how late we started.
Join our OnlyFans so you can see the behind the scenes where she strips constantly in front of the camera. And then mine is just feet pics, apparently. I have a separate camera under the desk that's pointed right at my little tootsies. It has 2,000.
And then there's the other, and then there's the other one that I do where all you do is watch me eat. But then again, most of you guys just watch me eat all the time. So whatever.
Oh yeah, you made bad potato soup. I didn't say it. You said it. I'm just relaying the message so everyone else knows.
No. My first attempt at potato soup ended prematurely, so now it's just really creamy mashed potatoes, but they're pretty good. It tastes delicious.
See, creamy mashed potatoes means you don't have to chew it at all. You could just put it in a funnel.
Well, it's not that creamy, but yeah. So
if you suck,
I was trying to make soup. Speaking from experience, Chase.
Oh yeah, I don't chew soup. It's all throat work. It's very important. You don't want to no gag reflex. I had another joke and I completely forgot about it. Oh well. Oh yeah, I was gonna make fun of my name. I realized that with the last name of Burner, every time I put something in the middle, it just sounds like a threat. It's like Jace, the host burner. I just murder people.
Oh.
The face burner sounds like I'm a member of a mafia and I burned people's faces. And I didn't catch on to it until today. I probably should put some quotes there or something.
I miss all the monthly themes you had last year with like King of Games and the D&D stuff, and then you tried to do Transformers and you failed miserably at it.
I failed with love. That's all that matters. Looks like we have one of our guests on. I don't know if he wants to hop on now or not. I'm gonna bring him in and
get him.
There's nothing he can do after that. Introducing now Jose from the Ravens flock, also dressing up tonight as well.
Hey!
Hey, what's going on, guys? Jose Casabona of the Ravens flock.
Love it.
How's it going, everybody?
And just doing good.
Yeah, awesome.
I don't know when you were scheduled to come on because we have terrible communication over here.
No,
but
hey, look, dude, it's all good. Don't worry about it. I lost count of how many times we've had miscommunication, like a bunch of mishaps on our end, on our channel. So don't sweat it. I'm here.
I see you are also dressed up for Jewish Halloween as Hugo Strange, Dr. Hugo Strange.
I see it too. I like it.
Thank you for that.
Repping the Ravens flock, of course.
Of course, absolutely.
Apparently, it is a holiday, so
it is. Goddammit.
Hang on a minute. I got a little chat box here up. Let me get rid of that out of my
I got
screen.
something up on your face too. Let me get rid of
that. How do I get this freaking? Hang on a minute.
We are professionals here. All of this.
Shit.
All of this is professional. Let me get rid of this. There it goes.
Hang on a minute.
Oh.
He was so confused he left. Don't blame him.
Oh my god.
We'll leave it up in this screen because then it'll fix it right back where it's supposed to go.
Yeah. Let's hope.
Oh, okay. I'm back.
Yay.
Yeah, you see what I did was I clicked on a tab at the bottom of the screens that says private chat, and then it popped up some white blocks. There was some white box, and I'm like, what the fuck? How do I get it out?
Yeah, it's not a very. It's a system with a lot of kinks. Not the good kind of kinks either, the bad kinds.
That's all right. That's all right. It's all right. At least we're not on dial-up.
Oh, man,
depending
remember
on what
that.
part of Houston you are, you might still be.
Hey, shut up! I'm on high-speed, crispy internet.
10 kilobits a second. I go to sleep to that. It's very soothing. When I put on my 10-hour download for a 3-minute video, and I go take a nap. It's very soothing.
Oh my god.
Welcome to the 90s.
So we're all here. Hang on. Let me see you. There you are. I see
we're
all
all
of you.
here.
Yes, we are all here, and I'm happy. That's awesome. So yeah, an awesome Friday night. How's everybody doing? So
Yeah.
We're doing good. It was a bit of a rough start today.
It's all good. I like this Super Jew. You're dressed up as a hero, and I look. You got the hero look. I got the villain look. It's fantastic.
It's awesome. We planned this.
Totally.
Yeah. Great minds think alike, except because I'm the villain, my mind is greater.
I'm playing the cab driver who gets dipped on his bill from Superman. He had to quickly run out of the car.
Man, you say cab driver, all I can think about is that one cab driving character from the Deadpool movies.
Yes!
Derpender.
Yeah! That guy's cool!
He's great. I love Derpender.
He killed his rival by accident.
Perfect! That's character development.
Yeah. We can put on a nice list, too.
Oh, man. All right, so we're all here. So what have y'all been chatting about till before I got here?
Well, like I said, I was informed that it was Jewish Halloween, so we had a little history lesson on what the hell that was.
Oh, Jewish Halloween. Okay.
It was literally a thing. It wasn't just a joke. It was also a joke.
It's not just a joke. It's literally a thing. If I had known, if we were in stills, and if I had a little bit more alert, like the synagogue I even
by
grew
Facebook
up at
today.
I was told by Facebook. It's terrible. But no, it would have been like either this past Sunday or and then the freeze happened. If we also didn't have a freeze all of a sudden, we would have had a carnival at like my, it would have either been at my synagogue or another synagogue. We always like rotate and we just like collab and just do a whole big thing. So I would have invited everyone to dress up and come play like really lame ass carnival games and some other stuff and try and win some prizes and have snacks. Keep it like PG-13 at best, because there are little children around. But that's not happening this year because this year.
Yeah,
and last year. Yeah, so that's bullshit. So maybe next year, y'all are invited to the Purim Carnival. That's what it's called. It's called Purim.
Porn? I thought you said porn for a second. I was like, you said
PG.
P-U-R-I-M. Why is that Why is there a car with brazzers on the side of it?
Oh my God.
Put the logo like in the chat.
But no, Jace, you would appreciate it the most because my rabbi was really good at puns. So all of his costumes were all like current like new movies with puns. So he came up with all kinds of some really lame.
A man after my own heart.
Some really lame punny costumes and stuff.
There are no bad puns. All puns are good. They're like dogs. All dogs are good.
Yes.
Exactly.
I don't know who that is.
John McEnroe in the chat says hello all. Hello, John.
Hello, John McEnroe. How you doing?
I've never heard of this name. This is a new name. I like it.
I never heard of John McEnroe. I've heard of Joe McEnroe. I'm sorry. When I hear McEnroe, okay. Have any of you guys watched Mr. Deeds, like a romantic comedy with Adam Sandler? I can think about it as that one Joe McEnroe who's like this tennis player, and he's like hanging out with Sandler, and he was getting drunk, and he was partying in the street, hops over a taxi cab, and then he yells at him like, "The kind of driving is that? You're a fucking disgrace!"
Oh my God, it's been so long since I've seen that movie.
Good time. Yes, I know.
I was thinking, like, wasn't his name actually John? I don't know, because I know that he's a famous tennis player, and he was famous for that. He would constantly yell and argue with the refs, and have a giant outburst.
See, first you're Adam Sandler movies, which I am not an expert in, and now you're also trying to like identify sports people, in which I'm also not an expert in.
But how do you not know Adam Sandler movies? They made the best Jewish holiday movie.
They made like one of the only Jewish holiday movies. It is not the best by any standards.
The only one, therefore, it's at least top 10.
No. Rugrats did a better did a better Hanukkah movie than Adam Sandler. Lamb Chop did a better Hanukkah movie instead of Adam Sandler. Like, let me be clear. Power Rangers.
Right. It's okay.
Power Rangers did a better Hanukkah movie than Adam Sandler.
Hey, you know what? I'm not going to argue. It's like different flavors, okay? You enjoy your chocolate, which is the Rugrats movie of Hanukkah, and we enjoy our vanilla, which is the Adam Sandler's how he celebrates Hanukkah. You enjoy your chocolate, we enjoy our vanilla.
Okay, deal.
Adam Sandler's movies can be described as vanilla. Like, I do enjoy vanilla, yes. This
There's no,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've seen him. I saw him. I think was it Mr. Deeds? I think it was Mr. Deeds. I've of course seen. What was the golf one? Shit.
Happy Gilmore.
Yes, I didn't say I've seen it recently, but I have seen it. What was the other one?
But no, going forward, timeline-wise, like in current day, on the subject of entertainment, actually, I actually came across a news article. Not to derail to another subject, but I came across a news article that apparently Disney Plus, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they're bringing back Blade as their own series, but it's not going to be rated R. And I saw, and a lot of people got mad about it.
It's like making Deadpool not rated R. Like, that's just ridiculous.
But they are making Deadpool 3 rated R, which is going against, like, why would you not put Blade, a rated R hero, as not a rated R? Where the original Blade were those were rated R too.
They were rated
R. Those were rated R, my friend. There is no PG-13 in any of those films. Not even the third one, which sucked.
The bad one. Oh, that's ironic. Ryan Reynolds was in the third one, but he's getting rated R superhero movie before now the new Blade doesn't get one.
Ryan Reynolds, you mean prototype Deadpool?
Yeah.
Prototype. Like beta phase Deadpool there.
That was his beta phase Deadpool. Well, no, that was like alpha phase Deadpool, and then Wolverine Origins beta phase, and now we're in.
Welcome to Keyblade Sonic.
Hey, what's up?
On a phone.
We did the skinny already, so you can go home.
Sort of. Yeah.
I mean, you are home.
It wouldn't have made sense. I thought we don't do skinnies during guests.
Well, we had Jose got here early, so we had a whole good 30-45 minutes of not having a guest.
All right, an emergency skinny. There you go.
Yeah.
Jose did it. You've been replaced.
Well,
sorry, buddy. We can't afford Jose. It's hard enough getting him on.
I think this mofo is pretty happy about that.
Oh.
This mofo. Yeah. Yeah, it's been sabotaging me. Actually, for the last 2 guests we've had, and it's like, I think there's a little conspiracy going on with this phone.
No. You can be just at home. You don't need to do this. Yeah. Computer. It worked on Wednesday too. That was weird.
It did work. It's just like, I don't know, lately it's been, I don't know. It's time to replace it now.
Yeah.
Well, Jose, I'm sure that Goku asked you to come on because there was some major wrestling thing going on, probably. I would venture to guess.
I'm not one to assume. I mean, I don't know what wrestling thing is. The only thing wrestling related I can think of right now is that this nice belt the championship replica that I have here, it's really beautiful. Just saying.
Yes. We're going to show off our jewelry. I have a Napa. See, that's it. It's got metal. It counts.
There you go.
Yeah.
Metallic Napa.
This is pretty damn good. It was actually given to me as a birthday gift by Juan Arouse, our director of the Ravens Flock. And the really cool thing about it is that, I don't know if you can see, but I'm going to put it closer to the camera. Hang on a minute. You'll find my name right there at the bottom, first and last name.
Cool.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. I am a world heavyweight champion.
Undisputed world heavyweight champion. As long as you're in the southeastern coast and you're good.
Right.
It's like old wrestling where there's like 14 different small markets and then there's one champion that just goes through and wins them all. Like, I've unified the belts by bankrupting everybody.
But other than that, as far as wrestling subjects go, just last night, I actually did cover this. Like, I do a Thursday night streaming show where I talk about the Wednesday night wars, Wednesday night ratings war between WWE NXT and AEW Dynamite. They're both simultaneously on every Wednesday night, and I cover both shows. So, and I don't know if that's something you guys follow. I don't know.
I had to watch the VOD because I saw it coming on, but I was already watching something else, and so I watched a little bit afterwards. But I only like 2 wrestlers in AEW, and generally like 4 wrestlers in total. So Sonic here loves his wrestling. He eats, sleeps, and breathes. Well, he does that to Coco, but then there's wrestling in there somewhere.
That's okay, man. I don't mind as long as you don't come after me for my title.
As long as you're not on the East Coast, you're fine. Someone from the Ravens flock online has commented, "Hey, ya hobos," and I don't know which one of you guys it is.
That was me. While I was talking to you, I used my telepathic abilities to message you guys and say, "Hey, ya hobos."
Love it.
That's one of the many perks that I have.
You were dressing up as the other bald villain then. I mean, Xavier's not really a villain.
No.
I was going to say, that was the only one I was thinking of. I was like, that's incorrect.
He could be. He picked all those kids to come be
Sonic, where are you going?
Soldiers.
Maybe if it was like in a parallel universe, Charles Xavier would be a villain. Maybe.
Ooh. Like an Earth 52 kind of thing? No, it's not Earth 52. Which one is it?
What's the equivalent of Marvel? The Marvel equivalent of that? Don't know.
Well, no, like that's I don't think it's Earth 52 because Earth 52 they're not evil. So whichever.
Hey, no, is the gag working?
You scared Sonic away.
Damn it, Juan, you're exposing the business. Get out of here.
Well, they're in the same house. Like they live in the
Dang it, Juan, that's not how we're supposed to do things. You can't let them in on the action.
Does he live in a closet?
Man, don't they understand? You can't always peel back the curtains. Nobody cares what happens behind the scenes.
Pretty sure that man was naked. I saw a sudden flash and I went blind.
I'm sorry, that's my bad. I should have put a little sensor bar there. I should have put a little brazzers right there on the thing.
Like a little stick with just a black bar. You just raise it up and just float it right where he's at. Yeah. I don't know why he censored that area, but it must be for a reason.
Right, but no. Back to the subject of wrestling. I'm trying to reel back here. One thing we did talk about last night was the recent news of the former WWE wrestler, The Big Show, Paul White, signed with AEW, and the internet exploded.
Because nobody expected that too. Because they thought he was a lifer, and then just out of nowhere, just dropped. There you go.
Well, I mean, he's on as a commentator, right?
Yeah, he said he's going to be a commentator. That's a step in the right direction. And I don't know. I'm surprised nobody's talking about technically. Last on Wednesday, John Cena was All Elite because they aired a Wipeout commercial during Dynamite and had Cena. So technically, Cena's All Elite too.
I saw a meme picture of that somewhere on Twitter. But I actually have more detail. I actually have more details on Paul White's status. According to Mike Johnson of PW Insider, pretty much Paul White has signed a long-term deal with AEW. He's not only going to be doing commentary with Tony Schiavone for their upcoming YouTube show, AEW Dark Elevation, but he's also going to be competing in the ring.
Ooh.
Okay.
I mean, I know when he probably got retired for that bit, he probably lost a bunch of weight because
he had
that show also.
Well,
he noticeably.
The Big Show. I actually saw that on my queue on Netflix earlier. Oh man. Well, let's consider this. He's 49 years old. He's almost 50. He is during his recent years in the WWE. He was set aside by injury after injury after injury, and there was a couple of factors that contributed to his departure from WWE. Number one, they had a financial dispute, and number two, on the January 4th edition of Raw, when they had the Legends Night, there was an angle where Randy Orton
just letting you know. Just try to keep it short and sweet because not everybody here watches wrestling.
Okay, I'll try to keep it short. The point is, he wasn't happy. So yeah, the point is, he wasn't happy. So he technically wasn't under the contract. So he signed up with AEW, and you know what? It's perfect for him. It's the AEW runs on a flexible schedule. He's got plenty of time to heal. He still has gas in the tank, and hey, could have said.
Right.
Think he runs on diesel or just steak? He's massive. Like injuries for that type of person, because people of that size, their lower body is just shot no matter what.
Oh yeah. It is.
It's like he's 50. Well, wrestlers have been shown that they can go a lot longer. Not always good, but especially with someone with the skill set that the Big Show uses of just being a big powerhouse. You don't have to go flying across the ring. You don't, and he never really has to take a bump if he doesn't want to. He's giant, so he could probably go for a while. Now Sting, who's a walking skeleton man with a baseball bat, he could just use a bat.
Yeah, that's why the street fight fits. Works.
Hey, who knows? Maybe we'll finally get the Big Show versus Shaquille O'Neal that we all wanted.
Nobody forgot. Kind of forgot. They're doing that thing. They're doing that thing for Wednesday, but it's like, I don't know. I kind of don't want to see that. I know.
Can someone let Sonic out of the bag, please?
No, not until he fixes his room.
Wait, what happened?
Your camera's
off. You sound
like
you're like locked away in a closet or something somewhere. It's like, whoever kidnapped Sonic, can we let him out, please? I can't even see him.
It was you, the Hamburglar.
And I want to say,
Sonic, I dispel you from the darkness.
Well, it's a second level spell, and Dispel Magic is a third level spell, so it should work.
It's not working!
Fuck! He must have cast it at a higher level. It might be because your camera might have shut off because, like, since you're on your phone, your signal could be weak.
It's okay.
You could be a disembodied voice and just get naked. We'll never know.
Right.
I'm not giving suggestions. I'm just giving suggestions. Black Sock. Porky Sonic.
Porky Sonic. There you go.
I'm just crawling in the dark, looking for the answers.
Oh my god!
I saw that when is he gonna go by? He can't go by Big Show because that's owned by.
They're just
gonna go Paul White. That's WWE property. I'm afraid.
Call him the Giant.
Yeah.
Oh God, no!
That's still WWE thing because they very much own the WWE, some of the WCW rights and all that. It's a lot of legal.
Call him Matinee.
BG. The BS.
He's less expensive. He's probably not as good. He's already been out there for a while, so you can get a cheaper rate.
But and also, I think I found out about this yesterday that apparently some theaters will be showing Revolution at some Cinemark theaters will be showing it for $20. I'm like, I'd rather do that than pay $50 for a pay-per-view in 2021.
And then you get the $30 for the popcorn and the soda.
Yeah, I don't like buying popcorn and soda at a movie theater. I'm sorry, it's just
I don't like buying popcorn. I'm okay with soda, but like popcorn, it just doesn't sit well. I just don't like it. I just don't. Unless it's sweetened like kettle corn, then yeah.
Oh, actually, topic. What's your favorite movie theater popcorn? Like from which theater? If you ever had popcorn.
Standard. Is that just an option to the standard?
No, that has to be from
because that's the only one I go to.
I like AMC, but I don't know if that's a thing. If that's really a difference.
I've never compared. I've never done that. What was it? One time I went to. What was the last movie theater I actually remember going to?
TMNT Back for Action.
No, it wasn't that one.
Looney Tunes Back.
No, I think it was actually like 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. It was Star Cinema Grill.
The last time I went to the movie theater was right before the pandemic started. I was watching Sonic the Hedgehog.
I went to see Onward. I was like literally like the week the pandemic, and I was like, oh.
Oh God.
Because the last 3 movies I went to see before that was Onward, the My Hero when they were showing they were doing that limited release, and and Sonic. That was like the last 3 movies I went to go see.
I think I think that Star Cinema was the last movie theater I went to, and it was the Downton Abbey movie. Come at me, are you bitches?
Downtown Abbey.
Hang on a minute.
I love that show. It's a good show. And then season 3 happened. And
damn it.
Fucking A.
Now joining us is the person
The
streaming
cops.
while driving.
That's dangerous.
yeah.
Don't do this at
Wow.
home, kids.
I think
Evidence
it's
that
guilt.
you're speeding.
I mean,
oh shit! Whoops! Whoops!
oof.
Front-facing camera.
Yeah, I came to check up on you.
We're doing fine, sir.
Hi.
Really?
Please don't get into an
Oh.
accident.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't
Oh,
get.
God.
No, I'm not. I'm pretty good at driving. I'm not looking at my phone at all. Like I got my. I have.
That's what they all say, and then they hit a tree.
Then I showed
No,
the sick meme.
I don't say that because I normally am not on the phone. Like my phone is not even next to me. I put it. That's why I put it there because I couldn't. But I put it on the seat next to me. I just left the driveway anyway. I am on my way home. I think I'm gonna make it for the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh my
That's all,
goodness.
that's all the time we have for tonight, guys. Bye.
No.
So all
Reading
right.
a comment
So,
now.
And
Wow, I
that's
can't
it.
believe we're watching Cops while watching the podcast.
Yeah, it's something G4 wish they shouldn't show anymore.
Oh shit.
That's
That's really
right.
copyrighted.
that's Mr. Sheriff. I said I would pull over when it was safe.
This is a bad neighborhood. I know, I live here.
I know. This is a bad area. Trust me. I rob houses around here.
Oh my.
Right? No, unfortunately, like I do apologize to everyone. I couldn't be on the podcast earlier because I had some very personal, important things to take care of. But I have taken kind of care of them. I don't know. I had to go talk.
That's good.
I did-
Had to go
we
buy
just
more
said we
Dragon
killed
Ball
you.
stuff.
Hey man, no worries. I mean, shit,
No.
personally.
I on a little. I had to go talk to the police about something that happened, but it's fine now.
Okay.
Confessions.
Are you
No, it
dealing
has
with
nothing.
This is taxi cab
No,
confessions.
No, it had nothing to do with me. It's something that happened to somebody, and I had to go.
Oh,
Like, I had maybe threatened to beat the shit out of somebody.
I'm singing that in my head.
I don't know. That's not new though.
Yeah, a year.
No, well,
Remember that one?
no. I didn't get in trouble even after saying that.
Okay.
I wasn't in trouble. I was over there because I was offering a statement because of what happened. On that subject, violence is never the answer, ladies and gentlemen.
no, it is not.
It could be.
Yeah.
Hello, in this
Actually,
one, okay,
you know what? The last few, let's say the last year or a few months, that whole violence is never the answer thing, that kind of throw that out of the window.
You have two disembodied heads on this podcast right now.
Love it.
Well, violence is never the answer, especially if you get into an argument with somebody.
After the
If you're in a
crap I watched last night, I'm really feeling violent that I want to punch every staff member who made the show that I just watched. I'm not talking wrestling. I'm talking about something else I saw on Netflix.
Oh.
All right, here's a
Okay.
question for our guest.
Was it
Here's a
X
question for
Arm?
our guest. You ever met somebody like you don't really know them that much? You talk to them for a few minutes, but they just have that face that you just kind of want to punch them. Like I don't know what
Yeah.
it is, man, but you have a very punchable face. Yeah, yes.
Pachinko says, looking at this 2 black screens seems like Geeks5Ever haven't unlocked the last 2 characters. I know. That's why you have to sign up for our Patreon so we can unlock the last 2 characters.
These are the hidden cameras features. You don't got these yet.
That's
Oh, my
right.
goodness.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, aquí estamos con Jessica.
We're not the unlockable
Representando con
characters.
Telemundo.
I'm insulted.
Here it is. So to get the access to Jesse,
I just muted him.
Oh,
Oh.
damn! Did I?
Or get your own show. I unmuted you now.
Love it.
I will change the password.
It was
my
worth it.
All right. So
I will
I
change
did
the
the
password.
intro today.
So I'm saying, and he's grown. I understand. Ready? Iron Fist.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I started watching that and then I stopped for whatever. Oh, because it's like on Netflix and I don't have Netflix. That's why.
Like I barely got past the first episode and just it's just so freaking awkward and not in a good awkward. It was just.
I thought it was because I just don't know the premise of Iron Fist.
Either
But
did the show.
But it sounds like no, everyone had issues with it.
Sure, neither did.
Wait. What the fuck is Iron Fist?
Is that
This guy right here,
We'll go to Pornhub, type that in,
see?
and it'll be more entertaining than that god awful show.
At this point,
I've never actually heard of, dude. I haven't been on Netflix since Cobra Kai. Since I finished Cobra Kai.
Iron Fist is one of the defenders from the Marvel Netflix series. He's the guy from Kunlun.
Yeah.
They got the guy from Game of Thrones who cannot act or fight.
That dude whose show got canceled because it sucked.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you?
Breaking the news gently.
I know.
like,
there.
Hold on, Sonic was going to say something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That it's like right now the talk of the town right now is pretty much WandaVision. How big that's gotten on Disney.
Oh
Plus.
yeah.
Last night, like apparently
So
Disney Plus
good.
crashed because of it.
I haven't seen last night's episode. Don't spoil it.
I haven't seen it because you're the one watching, and I don't want to mess up the order.
Go ahead. I can order. I'm on it.
I haven't seen any of the episodes, but I know exactly.
No, dude. Go ahead and watch it. Like I've got an app for that. I know exactly what episode I'm on. Do not worry.
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
That is on my to watch list.
It's so good.
But I will get around to it.
I enjoy it so much. And even me, who's like a casual comic book fan, knows what's going on.
All right, I
That
have a
means that
question
I
for
don't know
SJ.
anything about the movies, and that's like messing up everything. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta watch all these movies now.
Goku, go
I have a
ahead.
question. Yeah, I got a question for SJ. Why are you wearing the mask? You look like the hamburger on the podcast.
You
You're
need,
not the only person,
motherfucker, you need to see the beginning of the show. We're not answering this again.
I can't.
It is the answer to the question is it is Jewish Halloween, give or
is.
take. So
What the fuck?
Yeah. I learned that too today.
Today
So,
I
this is an educational podcast now.
yes, it's very.
It is an education podcast.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Accurate.
Oh my
Jewish
goodness.
Halloween.
Yes,
Oh,
that was correct.
Yeah, it's
well, you learn something new every day.
Right. But it's funny you mentioned WandaVision because before you popped on and Sonic, we were actually talking about a news link I saw earlier this week where a Blade will be coming back on Disney Plus, but it won't be rated R, and it's caused a lot of a lot of fans to get angry about it.
Yeah, it's the pretty much the MCU Blade won't be rated R according to them. They say the only R-rated Marvel movie they would do it would be Deadpool 3. And that's
But that makes no sense. Blade is rated R. Like, if you're gonna have the rated R peoples from Marvel, you might as well just do them. Just do them.
I'm pretty sure. I think here's the thing, and this is just my hypothesis. I think they're only going to be censoring the F word, and they're going to get away with everything else. I mean, look at the recent Marvel movies; they got away with a lot of stuff, like in Infinity War and Endgame. They got away with a lot of blood and guts and stuff.
Still haven't seen it.
Right. Not so much as guts, but they get away with a lot of death.
Okay, sorry.
They get away with blood. And I think you're absolutely right. I think it's mostly the F word that they're going to be censoring. I think you can only say it once
yeah, you can only say it once on a PG-13 movie.
before it becomes a rated R movie.
Right.
But
No,
I don't have a problem.
No, it's not. No, it's well. I don't think it's just once, because back in what was it, early 2000s or something? Remember that movie Accepted? They said it like X amount of times, and the very last one they censored it because that was like the last time they could only say it so many times before it's a rated R movie. So I don't know if that standard has changed. But I
No,
think
that the standard change.
Some PG-13
like-
movies can say the F word. It's just an X amount of times. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's changed from something to one. But
They changed it like 7 years ago, I think.
Because I remember
okay.
South Park, that was regarded and said the word fuck like 400 times.
Right. Well, South Park was allowed to do it because they're not regulated by that same rule, though, because they're not in the same regulation.
Right.
Those movies are different from shows.
Yeah. No.
Also,
Right,
South Park tries to get canceled. They refuse to cancel it.
They just been jokingly saying. Actually, I don't know if you heard, they're making another 1 hour episode. It's going to be called the South Park Vaccination Special.
Oh
Jesus.
God! Of course
And I'm
they
like-
are. Of course
I'm
they are.
And I'm saying to myself, I
On
really
that
hope
note,
I really hope
outta here.
Trey and Matt were like writing all the shit that's happening, especially in January. I think we all know they're gonna have a field day with that.
Oh man. South Park is like right up there with The Simpsons. It's part of our it's a national treasure of ours in terms of like entertainment, and it's there to stay. You can't get rid of it.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like no matter. It's like for people always say like lately, it's like, oh, how come they haven't made a new season or anything else? Because you understand like they take a week to make an episode, and like especially they're all doing it virtually. They're all doing it like remotely. It's pretty tough to do that.
Yeah.
So
No, absolutely. I agree.
yeah. So lately they're just doing 1 hour special. I'm like, dude, 1 hour. This is like a rarity.
No, I hear you. That being said, if South Park gets purchased by Disney Plus, I'm really, really, really going to hate Disney, and I'm going to write.
No, I don't think it's kind of surreal because, okay, here's the reason why. Because originally the streaming rights to South Park, they were bidding for it. It was not just Disney; it was also Apple and HBO Max. And then when South Park did that China episode and they got banned, like Apple, and Disney dropped, so like HBO got the rights for it.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much.
Okay. I was just joking. I mean, I know that's not going to happen. So
Censor all of the episodes.
Yeah.
No.
Their 22-minute episodes are going to come down to 3 minutes. They're going to be a YouTube short.
No, we're gonna get an opening and that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Now there's a singing poo censored.
Because like on Disney Plus, like all the episodes of The Simpsons are like still like intact. Like even the Treehouse of Horror episodes were like could be really bloody and shit. They're still there.
That's because no one's going to watch them anyway.
I think Disney cares more about making money than they do about censorship. Like,
Yeah, dude,
well,
they care about money.
it's like we
How
don't
many
really like
cash
the F
cows
word here.
can we breed?
It's like
We don't really like the F word here at Disney, but it makes you $5 every time they say it. Fuck it, say it twice as much.
Fucking hell. They put on like an inappropriate show like South Park, like, oh, we'll lose subscribers. You also gain subscribers, so
Yeah,
your
I
net
know.
gain's going to be a lot higher than what some you're going to lose. Because
Right.
people want to be able to stream
For every
South
one
Park.
subscriber you lose, you gain 2.
Probably a lot more than that.
Well, you want to go with a more realistic ratio. So yeah, 2 would be for every 1. If they lose 100,000, then they probably gain like 200,000 within an hour,
Yeah.
or something like that. Who knows? But Disney, like, look at how when Nickelodeon bought Ninja Turtles. When Nickelodeon bought Ninja Turtles, they thought they were going to censor the shit out of it. And when Disney bought Marvel, they thought they were going to censor the shit out of that too. Ninja Turtles is even darker now than it ever was. And Marvel has gotten really dark too with their comics.
Murder.
Oh,
Just a lot of murder.
Yep, they got away with a lot. They got away with a lot of things. So,
I think it's more like they care more about the money versus the actual
What?
censorship.
A company cares more about the money?
right. But they
where
also have
have we heard such a thing?
Where is this revelation coming from? Jeez.
yeah, but
Don't
sometimes
know,
publicity,
trickle-down
like
economics.
the way one of your products make you look is sometimes even more important than the money itself. Because if you make something and it makes you look horrible, you lose money. You lose people that are interested, and then when it snowballs, you start losing more money.
Yeah, that's why you want brand
mean-
recognition so important.
I mean, look at
Yeah.
Gina Carino or whatever her name is.
Out of a jobbo.
I'm sorry, who?
Unemployed-o.
Man,
at the
those
line
are
at Home Depot.
disappointment.
Yeah. She stuck by her guns.
Yeah, I know. It's just like when I first saw her in Deadpool, I was like, that is the big kick-ass woman who I want to step on me. That.
Oh, you're talking about the lady that said racist shit that's on the Mandalorian?
Yeah.
I think we
Okay.
mentioned it
She
briefly
was
in
on
a
the
previous
Mandalorian.
one.
At the time, I didn't know anything about the shit that she was saying. So,
Same.
And honestly, when I heard about it, I didn't know anything that was going on either. So I didn't look into it. I didn't research it, but I also really didn't care because I wasn't watching The Mandalorian. And I didn't really remember her from Deadpool because she wasn't that memorable to me.
She hit Colossus in the dick. She's very memorable.
She did.
oh yes.
That's like punching a Coke can. Calm down.
Come on, Colossus was being a gentleman. She had a nip slip. Actually, I think it was both of them, which is funny. I'm surprised Deadpool didn't show that. It's like, what? I don't understand why all of a sudden we're censoring.
I mean,
this.
people beat up the Terminator, and all he did was say, "Take off your clothes now."
Oh man. All right, but I'll tell you what. Who's excited for the upcoming Loki series? Yeah.
I got one better.
there we
I got one better.
What?
Who's excited for the new Justice League in like two weeks?
Me.
I think about 2 weeks. Or even Godzilla versus Kong, because everybody and their mother seems to be talking about Godzilla versus Kong.
Oh yeah.
You don't even have to be a kaiju fan. You don't have to be like everybody knows who King Kong and Godzilla are.
I just like what I like, and I'm excited for it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Well, we're dedicating the whole podcast to Godzilla versus Kong.
I'm down for that.
Who will win?
Same.
Actually, yeah, because a lot of people like the
Wait,
hype
what?
for Godzilla versus Kong the hype for Godzilla versus Kong is like there's 3 times more hype for this movie than there was for Godzilla King of the Monsters, because like the general audience probably doesn't give a shit about like King Ghidorah or Moth, or they probably either have heard of them or they never heard of them. They might not recognize them, but they're not as generally known as like Godzilla overall or as King Kong. And these are like, and the reason why, because there's a lot of people on the internet treating Godzilla versus Kong like it's a UFC fight.
Place your bets.
Right.
Place your bets.
All the money's going to one person. I don't know why that would be.
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if that becomes a reality. Like, as soon as it hits the box office, as soon as it hits the theaters, people are going to be placing bets.
Oh, I know. I'm going to show up with my little hat and the little piece of paper, with the dollar sticking out of it, saying, "Taking bets, folks. Taking bets."
Oh, my God.
2-1, Godzilla versus Kong. 2-1.
For the record, I was not a naked man. I am, however, delivering dinner.
Oh,
Sloppy Joe, mozzarella sticks.
oh, well, thank you very much. And you know
Shut
what?
up! You're welcome. You're my brother, and I love you. God.
And yes, those are mozzarella sticks.
Say hi.
Why doesn't he want to? Why doesn't he want to be on the show, huh? We're not.
Yeah, why do you want to be on the show, huh?
Why do I not want to be on the show? Let's see. We're operating on 4 hours of sleep. I can't get hard to save my life right now, and I'm hungry. Did I answer your question, buddy? This guy, he's hard as a rock.
And that one statement is going to make me rethink the rating of the show.
Oh my God.
Rated F for.
Oh, look what you've done, Watcher. We can't appropriate stuff like that.
No, you're
Not
right.
anymore.
That
We're going
kind
from rated R back to
of
PG-13.
innuendo because we get away with it because we don't give a damn.
We don't give a damn either, but I don't want to. Just because we can get away with it doesn't mean I actually want to hear it.
What?
You're fine. Just go pop a couple pills and you'll be all right.
Juan is basically like social distancing. From a distance, it's fun to observe, but up close, it can be dangerous.
There's a sickness.
Well, my only advice for Juan is this. My only advice for Juan is this: if the stiffy has not gone away in 4 hours, call more girls.
It hasn't come back. It doesn't come back in 4 hours. That's the problem.
Oh my god! Oh, that's hilarious. Oh,
By the way, anybody that's under the age of 35, do not take Viagra. That's actually dangerous for you.
I like to live dangerously.
Okay. I've never taken Viagra. Never needed to.
Oh no, there was somebody on the news that took Viagra under the age of 35, and they had to go to the hospital and have their shit drained. I know, I know we're joking about it, but like seriously, don't be dumb and go take Viagra. That's not a good idea.
So
our
that's
listeners,
why
so our
he's
young
coming
listeners
back
out
from the. That's why Goku's coming back from the hospital.
No, I don't want to. No, I went to the. No. I went to the police, but don't joke about that. Don't. Because it's not a funny matter.
So back to
That's
the show.
This is the show.
Two dark voids and 3 other people.
So okay, but we were talking about Godzilla vs. Kong. Like, it's the reason why I brought it up is it's all over MySpace. I mean, I'm sorry. Fuck, I'm thinking YouTube. I said MySpace, but I'm thinking YouTube. It's all over YouTube. It's all over. It's all over Instagram. It's all over. It's all over Facebook. And it's all over Twitter. Because this is like people are saying that this is the first real blockbuster movie that we've gotten since like Sonic the Hedgehog last year.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree, and I'm excited. Like I actually got a chance. This was a long time ago, but I actually saw the first King Kong versus Godzilla movie. I think it was like late 1950s or early 1960s. I can't really place the year.
Old.
It is
old.
I think you're right. I think it was a 1960s movie. It was in black and white, right?
I think it was in black. No, I thought it was in color. Uh-oh. We lost someone. Wow.
What? Maybe it was in color.
Sonic, come back.
No.
I don't know if I want to click it now. He left us.
Oh shit!
Computer. Remember he said he was having issues.
Oh great, now we're all gone.
Hold on. Click the buttons.
Go.
There he goes.
Sorry, my camera had to get fixed.
Damn it! My plan for Sonic failed.
We didn't mention Monster. Get that dog out of
we
here.
unlocked Sonic.
Yay.
Hey, this is cool.
Right.
You got a Sonic and you have an egg.
So yeah, no. So I sold the Geeks5Ever brand to the Ravensflock for $5 in the Subway coupon.
Really, I just had something. You could have let me have it.
It's like you're gonna let me have the Subway.
Yeah, I just had something.
Right. Oh man.
We unlocked the character of Sonic.
But yeah, I barely remember the movie. All I can remember is like during the fight, apparently there was like a moment where Godzilla was like hopping up and down in joy, like
Yeah.
It was so dumb, but I loved it.
It's entertaining.
It was kind of, the movie was entertaining, but I kind of stopped. Like, it was just one of those. It was like, oh my god, I feel like they filmed it like by today's standards. It feels like they filmed it in their backyard.
Yeah, you can see the string of the flying monsters.
You could see where the costume could. You can see where the costume like closes on the back.
Yeah.
That's how you beat it.
I
You
don't
gotta get the
care. I
zipper.
like it.
Undo the zipper and take care of the monster.
Just, hey, two monsters fighting each other.
It looked like something Animaniacs or Tiny Toons would just joke about.
We have to hit their off
shit
switch.
though when King Kong shoves that. He grabs that tree and like shoves it inside Godzilla's mouth. Like, that's gonna stop him.
And maybe there's a missing movie in here that I just haven't seen it yet, because I do have quite a few of the like original Japanese Godzilla movies. But I like how like the first one, oh, Godzilla's terrible. He's killing and eating everybody. And then like somewhere down the line, all of a sudden he's like the defender. It seems to be all kaiju movies, like Gamera Ultraman, of course, is a superhero too, but it's like they're always the defender of children. It's like the very first movie you see them, all they're doing is killing. And it's like, where did that come from?
Killed a lot of children in that
what
first
are
one.
you talking about?
It's because Godzilla's very territorial. when another monster shows up, when another kaiju shows up, he's like, "Hey, you over there! I see you. These are my Japanese people. Only I can kill them.
These are my people. My people.
You leave my dinner, my backup dinner, and my 2 side dinners alone.
All the peeps."
But he is a good dad when they do the whole Son of Godzilla stuff. That's a cute little baby right there. He's a good dad. I will say this.
Until he eats them.
He never eats them.
If there's only one Godzilla, how did he make a spawn?
No. There's more than one Godzilla because the original Godzilla in canon to the old Toho movies before Shin Godzilla, he's dead. He died in the first one, and his spirit somehow takes over Mecha Godzilla, and he attacked the current Godzilla.
Oh. So they just
Godzilla Jr. is dead too. Okay, so
the original Godzilla, there was that one. Yeah, I remember that. No, you're right. There was that
Mecha Godzilla is created with the bones. Mecha Godzilla is created with the skeleton of the original Godzilla, the OG Godzilla, from the very, very first movie. And because they used this bones to make him.
That's not the question.
No, like how do they reproduce? Are they? No. Well, I'm just sharing info. Like, so we don't know how they reproduce, but they do reproduce
asexually, like a polyp.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
like Jurassic Park.
No, just imagine a Godzilla out there with boobs.
Big titty, thick-thighed Godzilla. Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a picture of that somewhere on the internet. If you look,
I'm sure there is too.
Pretty out of
context. There is too.
There's a magic Godzilla with boobs.
Oh my memories! Look at that.
That's a.
See, now I'm gonna have to find that movie. I'm sure they explain it.
I'm pretty sure you'll find a Godzilla with boobs on DeviantArt.
Yeah, or a thick one.
I have. Well, there's
for a thick Godzilla. Just look at the new Godzilla movies. He's that thick.
So everything has like a Daisenshu, which is the encyclopedia of whatever property you're looking up. So even in the Godzilla like book that explains everything, there is no canon explanation as to how Godzilla reproduces.
He got hit so fucking hard, he's split into two.
But the theory is that Godzilla reproduced with Chuck Norris.
Whatever.
That poor Godzilla.
Why are we still making those damn jokes?
He's old.
Chuck Norris.
Because sometimes the classics can't die.
Yeah.
Kind of like Godzilla and Chuck Norris.
But Chuck Norris has gone the way of Kevin Sorbo and all the other like homophobic, racist, all those other actors. We should just like leave him alone. Just
wait, he's homophobic and racist?
Yeah.
He's staunchly conservative.
Yes.
Oh, that doesn't mean racist.
Well, he said racist things.
Oh, he did? Okay, yes. That's different.
Well,
it's not if he's actually
said it,
it's the type of thing where you make comments about immigration thing, but we don't get into politics. Yes. So, yeah.
Okay, no. I'm not trying to defend him. I'm not trying to defend him. Like, but here's the thing though, because the way social media is, like, I could say, like, you could say hello and somebody will take it as racist.
Well,
sure.
That is the white man's word. You can't use that word.
But it falls under the. But again, it does fall under the whole thing of, like, let's sidebar on this because we were talking about culture thing, and the same thing with some of these other guys. You know, you had the Mel Gibson thing a while ago where he said all this anti-Semitic stuff, and we have like Kevin Sorbo and all this stuff.
Right, but even with the girl, like the girl, with like I said, Gina, right?
Well, no. Yeah. So again, what I'm saying is like you can separate the work from the artist. I think like sometimes you should. Because that being said, like I don't like Mel Gibson as a person, but I finally saw Braveheart a couple of months ago, and it's a really good movie. So I'm just trying to say, and the same thing. I've mentioned like I've grown up with. I think a lot of us have grown up with like the Hercules series, and we're like, "Damn, Hercules, why are you an asshole?" But it's like, well, you can still enjoy the Hercules series, but disagree with what the actor's saying.
You know what?
Not according to cancel culture.
Jose.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna. Sorry. I was going to say, you actually bring up a good point. I wanted to make another comparison. And yes, it is wrestling related, but Chris Jericho.
I don't care.
Yeah, Chris
Jericho. You mean Jericho?
Oh, God. He is great. Like, his work in wrestling is the stuff of legend, but, like, as a person outside the ring, he's just awful.
He's a cunt.
But, yeah, like, he's posting, like, these like, he's really showing his colors. He's posting, like, these conspiracy theories crap. It's already gone on public record that, like, he donated money for, like, a re-election, and there's just a bunch of other shit. Like, his work in the ring, 30 years, like, that will never be disputed, but, like, he just sucks as a person.
Look, let me put it like this, man. If you want to throw away your money for pointless shit, then do whatever the fuck makes you happy. Because we all know how that fucking election ended. But here's another point. Here's the thing about Chris Jericho. I never liked Chris Jericho before all this shit happened. And I was like, oh, he's an asshole. Mm-hmm. Well, good thing I never liked him to begin with.
I'm already right.
There. I was right. But it's kind of like that Gina girl from the Mandalorian. That they I can't really say anything about her, and I haven't said anything about her on the show, so I don't know what the truth is. Like, I'm only going by he said, she said, and even then it was very vague. Like, they didn't give me like a full story. They just said, oh, she said some awful shit on the internet. I mean, people say awful shit on the internet all the time. It's the fucking internet.
Yeah. Like, what specifically did she say that was terrible? Like I said, I saw like a couple of things, and it was like some stuff that I saw she posted made a point. There was a point to that. Like there was one specific.
Just careful with that. Just careful with that. Because somebody's gonna take it out of context. I'm not trying to.
Don't worry. Don't worry. She's wearing a mask. No one will know.
Like what I was gonna say is basically what she wrote. I would say it here, but it's better just like. I'd rather not say it because I don't want, take it out of context. Because there was some things she said, I was like, okay, I do not blame them. But like that shit, you don't say that shit. You know what I mean?
I'm not eating anything, but I wanted to do it too. Because SJ did it, you do it like.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I can't remember the specific thing, so I want to say it correctly as like she wrote it. So I don't want to like paraphrase or mess it up. So that's why I'm like, there was this one thing that I actually agree with. But
just Google it, people. If you want to know, just Google your stupid stuff. Like everyone.
Yeah. But
I guess again, I don't know. But again, I'm just like, look, whatever it is, it's whatever it is. Mm-hmm. I still enjoy what she did as the Mandalorian. I enjoy what she did as in Deadpool. And until I'm a firm believer in the First Amendment right, so don't be an asshole
look. You can absolutely, you do have freedom of speech. You can say absolutely whatever you want. However, don't think there aren't consequences for your choice of words.
No, absolutely.
Do you think they should rechange the name instead of cancel culture, call it consequence culture?
Contraculture?
No, because because nobody's allowing for like a punishment. They're saying just get rid of them entirely. Where if you slip up any small amount, just get rid of them entirely. Now, if it's like,
I'm busy
if
watching
it was like
video.
If this was like a post she did a long time ago, then I'd be like, look, just like give her a slap on the wrist, make her say an apology, and then be done with it. But if it's something like she's still doing, and I say she, but like any actor, if it's something they did like years ago, I can't really be mad for something they did years ago that we didn't catch on until just now. But if it's something they're still doing, then we see there's a pattern of behavior, and that needs to be adjusted. And if it can't be adjusted, then maybe just like quietly like shuffle them away, like, hey, like, come on, this isn't what we're doing now.
Yeah.
I think I see your point. I think I see your point. The actions of the past holds no water, but like if you're still doing it now, like the actions of right now, then you'll be judged for that.
It's like having a bucket with holes in it and the water's coming out with time, but now you can't go pouring more fucking water in there causing the issue to stay. let time take care of it. Don't
Well, it's also
bring
like
it up
we've all,
constantly.
yeah, and it's also like a lot of us have done dumb shit when we were younger. Now we're older and we're a little bit wiser. We've got our experience points.
Except with an angel.
The only exception to that rule is Goku. He's still fucking up and he still hasn't learned his lesson.
No, just like you said, there's people always, you grow up, you mature, you get wiser. You learn from past stuff. It's like, yeah, like you said, sometime you do grow, but if you're still doing it now, then yeah, obviously you didn't learn anything.
Right.
And then when they do the whole
thing,
they're like, oh, what I said was wrong. It was unacceptable. I'm like, okay, you're only saying that now because you got caught, or
you're
like
not
that.
apologizing for what you did. You're sorry you got caught.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting in the future because we're noticing these things coming to air a lot faster.
You would be, yeah,
because now I don't know if it's partly because people are just going back so much further, going through all these social media posts and everything, and just being like, oh, well, 10 years ago you did this, and 15 years ago you did this, and it's like, yeah, but look how all this person has come so far, or not. Whatever. It could be like, 10, 15 years ago, this person was a jackass and that was just par for the course. You expected that kind of stuff to be said or done. And now you're taking away everything that they've accomplished or done or changed to be this way because you went back and did this. There's all kinds of stuff if you go far enough back in well, not really, because I don't post a lot of stuff.
Hey, what's up? You're not driving anymore.
There we go. But I'm sure if you go back to any of our social media stuff, you'll see stuff that's like, ugh, what the heck? Why did you post this? What is this bullshit? Like,
yeah.
You go back enough. My stuff's kind of dark because, of course, I was in a dark place. But now it's like, well, I just don't post it all. So.
That's all good. That's all good.
Yeah, I've looked at my DeviantArt before.
I was going to say dark places. So, okay, let's be real. Are we really excited for the Snyder cut of the Justice League that's coming?
I am.
Honestly,
I'm as excited as I am for any superhero movie. So let's just say that.
Here's my take on it. I did not see Justice League. The last time I went to see Justice League was when it came out in theaters, and I never watched it back since. So I'm just going in with like a fresh mind. I don't know, and it looks promising, but there were some issues. I remember when they unveiled Jared Leto as the Joker. When I saw it, I was like, is this Jesus with face paint?
Yep.
Because literally what I'm. And then apparently people are having issues with the apparently it doesn't support widescreen for some reason. I'm like, oh, that is pretty high.
Look, it was filmed on an iPhone. They didn't have all the equipment they needed.
You ever wonder if sometimes Jared Leto has like moments of dementia where he can't differentiate what's real and what's not? I don't know.
You can argue that with quite a few of the celebrities that are up there now. I think you could have made that argument for Johnny Depp for a while, considering Johnny Depp.
Yeah. With that being said, Joker aside, I'm cautiously optimistic because I saw the Justice League movie and I thought it was good. Good, not great, but good.
Serviceable.
It wasn't an Avengers movie.
What band is Jared Leto from?
30 Seconds to Mars.
Oof, no wonder.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's.
Yes,
I've heard of the band. I can't name a single song from them, but I remember hearing about the band.
The Kill.
Oh yeah,
that's like the most well-known song, The Kill.
Yeah, I like their song Echelon. That one came out in like early 2000s. But yeah, no, 30 Seconds to Mars. They've been around for years.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I never really listened to them though. I've heard of them.
You're not into it.
Yeah.
Well, I never actually heard their music. That's the problem.
Oh, no, it's all right. I mean, it's good to listen to. Like when it's there, you listen to it, it's fine. Like,
Because the radio station here, the rock station that we have in Houston, kind of sucks.
Which one? The 94.
The Buzz. Like that's the only rock station we got left, right?
Yeah, remember Rock 101?
No.
Yeah.
And then it became Mega 101.
Yeah, because in the morning, whenever they do the Rod Ryan show, they're rock and alternative because they'll play like some classic rock music, they'll play modern rock music, and then they'll play some fucking songs. You're like, is this rock?
Yeah, sometimes they play.
Oh yeah.
They one time,
Imagine Dragons.
there's a few times they were playing "Lose Yourself" by Eminem. I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like whoa, okay, that's kind of.
They played Thrift Shop once.
Yeah, they also is "Bloody Valentine" by Machine Gun Kelly considered alternative or rock?
Can't
That's
remember.
rap. That's like hip hop rap.
Nah, he's like the way he's singing it doesn't even sound rap. It sounds like I don't know. I feel like he switched genres or something.
He
I've
switched
never
to
heard.
bargain bin because
I just know like one time we were
Eminem destroyed his career.
I just know like a few years ago I was listening. I was with somebody when they were listening to the radio, and first it was "Numb" by Linkin Park. I was like, okay, and then the next song was "Imagine Dragons." So I was like, wait, what?
Okay,
Yeah, these are
depends
the
what
same
station.
genre.
Oh, we have the same thing in our rock station here in Tampa. It's
I mean,
Wait,
I enjoy
nothing-
Imagine
nothing but
Dragons,
oldies.
but that's not.
Here's Katy
That's
Perry.
not. These aren't the same.
I hate Imagine Dragons.
Like for example, like 104.1 KRB, they play like a lot of different songs. Sunny 99.1, like here in Houston.
Yeah,
I listen to sports.
that's why I don't listen to.
Did you
the
change the
radio.
colors?
That's what-
Yeah, I went to red because you weren't here.
Oh, is Jace muted?
No.
No, just people keep talking over him.
Nobody talked over him though.
Yeah,
I
doesn't-
refuse to talk.
I don't hear him.
See,
Maybe you can't hear me.
changing all
Then.
the colors. Make it
No.
pink.
Make it lime.
We're gonna make it grape flavored.
Oh man.
Ah,
What
great.
if it was purple?
Wait,
Do we have? Wait, what? What's happening? For a bunch of
He's-
grapes?
he's
what
clicking
the hell was
things.
that?
no,
That-
I didn't click it on purpose. Calm down.
I only got a minor erection, not a full one.
Oh my god.
Well, you talk about okay. I don't like Imagine Dragons. I've never heard. What is the other band called? You said 30 Seconds to Boredom or some shit like that.
30 seconds.
ah,
to Mars.
might as well be.
30 Seconds
Yes.
to Mars.
Half a minute to Mercury.
That's a good one.
Like I don't listen to fucking Katy Perry. I don't listen to. I just stopped listening to the fucking Buzz
That's fine.
It's fine.
That's okay.
because like there's this one rock song and they're talking about this he's so young and he's so talented, he's so great, and I'm listening to the song and it sounds like the guy has a mouthful of peanut butter. I'm like, this sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But on the subject of Jared Leto as the Joker, I'm sorry, man. Like when I saw him in Suicide Squad, like he already lost me.
Yeah, no, he looked like Macaulay. He looked like Macaulay Culkin. He looked like he looked like he was trying to recreate the Home Alone kid after he like started doing drugs.
I didn't think of that. Holy shit, he does. Now I'm not thinking about it. Now he does look like freaking Macaulay Culkin, fucked up, man.
Yeah, you
A
know.
little bit younger. Because I saw a picture of Macaulay Culkin after he was fucked up, and he looks like he's like older than Ian McKellen, Sir Ian McKellen.
No, there's one scene where McCulkin has his hair slit back when after he's showering, he like puts his hair back. If you look at that one
Oh, you're talking
scene,
back when he
when
you're
he was
talking
a
back
kid.
when he was clean. Yeah.
right?
Well,
So
that's
if you
different
look at him as a kid, and if he had stayed clean, he would have grew up into the Joker.
then.
But the James Gunn reboot of Suicide Squad that's coming out this year, I hope it gets better.
It's
Yes.
a reboot.
Please.
It's an actual reboot. Jesus.
Yeah, so James Gunn is actually going to take his vision of the Suicide Squad, and that's what we're getting.
Yeah, this year.
So everyone's talking about how, like, all the people that are on the movie, they were in the first one, they're talking about how the experience this time around is so much better than the first time.
So it's the same cast.
But
Just
they're
done
going to have
again.
like a bunch of new characters. John Cena is going to be a Peacemaker or Peacekeeper, I think is his name.
I think.
What is the name of the guy that was in Sean Hobbs, and he was going to be he was rumored to be the next James Bond. He's the British black guy.
Idris Elba.
Yes, he's such an amazing actor.
Heimdall.
Idris.
He was
Heimdall.
he's Heimdall from Thor.
Handsome. Handsome.
Right. But he was gonna play James Bond because he was rumored to be taking the role of, but there was a lot of people who were like, "Oh, you can't do that. He's black. You can't do that." I'm like, "Yes, the fuck you can."
Because James Bond is a fictional fucking character. Who the fuck cares?
I mean, as long as he can act, what the hell do you care?
Racist pricks.
But that being said, I actually didn't have a problem with Will Smith as Deadshot.
No,
Like-
neither did I.
I
Yeah.
liked it.
Yeah, he
But
gave
then
it. He
again,
gave
I'm kind
it.
of a fan.
He gave the character character.
Yeah, I liked it, but then again, I'm kind of a Will Smith fan. He almost can do no wrong for me.
It's hard to dislike Will Smith. I mean, when he's on screen, he's just.
Once again, haven't met the guy yet. I don't know. He could be
Good
completely
old-
different in real
Good
life.
old Willem
I don't know
Smith.
yet. I don't know
Right.
yet. But
Well, no.
on
Well, let me,
screen,
like,
I like
here's
him.
the thing. Will Smith's such an amazing actor because the one scene from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air where he's having that shoot,
Yeah,
and
that one.
he's having that shoot with Uncle Phil, with Philip Banks. He made it seem so real that actually it was a debated subject on the internet for years as to that's how he really felt. But the truth of the matter is when he talks about his dad like not wanting to be there for him.
Yeah.
The truth is that was not true. None of it was true. It was all him acting. But he was so convincing that people thought that he was actually speaking from his real life experience.
Damn.
I ain't quit doing that.
Why does it keep doing that?
Because I keep
don't know.
clicking the
That's weird.
maximize button instead of the slide on button.
I'll do it from now on.
That privilege is revoked.
Yes.
They were already going to be revoked from muting him earlier.
But here's the thing. No, okay, so going back to the Will Smith, and damn it, I was gonna catch Sonic up. Anyways,
But no,
his
continue,
acting
please.
was so
Let's just move
convincing
on.
that everyone thought it was real. Like he had real dad problems. I got it.
Okay, we got it. We've talked about it.
Okay, so, but he admitted, like, no, I have a really good relationship with my father. Like, I have nothing. There's nothing wrong. Like, that was just me acting. But people were convinced it was real. We're talking about Will Smith's speech to Uncle Phil whenever his dad took off. Like, oh, they were supposed to go camping, but he took off and he gave that speech, and it was so convincing. Everyone thought it was real. Like he was talking about his actual dad.
Yeah, there's no dispute. Will Smith is just that damn good of an actor.
I thought I was trying to catch Sonic. I think he's having issues. He couldn't hear us.
Oh well.
But no, when it comes to
You can
Deadshot,
watch
man, we
the show.
see- yeah. But on the subject of Suicide Squad, when it comes to Deadshot, like he gave the character personality because when you look at the comics and different interpretations, what personality does Deadshot have?
He has a gun.
He-
Gun is the personality.
Yeah, that's it. He just has a gun. He's just a mercenary. That's it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about Deadshot's already mixed. In some comics, he's like what, Cuban or Puerto Rican or what was it? Or
I have no
he's
idea.
already he's like it's inconsistent. So I had no issue with him with Will Smith being Deadshot. But the one character in the movie that stood out the most to me that they added a lot of personality to was Captain Boomerang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, he was awesome for a piece of shit.
He was so great, and I like, oh my god, I love this guy. He's like the minute they showed him with the unicorn, he's like putting it away. He's like, and then when they're fighting the monsters, he's like sneaking away. He's all like, he's got the beer can like.
Yeah.
It's getting dangerous.
I'm gonna go drink this beer in a corner.
Good fight, guys. Good
I would
fight.
be doing that too.
And then he comes out. And he's like, "Good job, team." He
Oh
comes
my
out. And he's
God.
like, "You watch it." He pretends to like breathing hard, like he just fought like a hard battle.
That's why he gets his just desserts in the end.
Varro.
Anyway.
Well, that being said, as far as the new cast for Suicide Squad, yeah, I'm pretty excited. Sure, yeah, Idris Elba as Deadshot. I'll see it.
You look more handsome and thicker. Nice.
I don't know. But yeah.
I saw a synopsis of the first one because I didn't want to go watch it in theaters, nor did I want to pay for it. So I just did the old YouTube short video selection to see all of it. I'm like, yeah, it's good. I didn't have any major issues with it. Of course, I also didn't have an issue with Justice League. Like, it's an okay movie. I can see why people don't like it. Meh, I don't care.
There was I don't want to give any spoilers out because, but there was one scene from the Justice League movie that I took issue with. I'm not going to talk about it right now because like I said, not everyone here watched the movie. So.
It's been 4 years now. You might as well just say it.
Was it when Batman just starts murdering people? No, that's the Batman v Superman one.
Yeah, that's one.
That's Dawn of Justice. No. Okay, am I good to say it? The one scene.
SJ, are you ever going to watch this movie?
I mean, she's gonna watch the Justice Snyder cut.
There you go. Run it anyway.
Yeah.
All right. The scene where after they resurrected Superman and Superman is choking Batman and then throws Batman down and Batman looks like a punk in broad daylight.
I thought that was hilarious. That whole sequence was great.
I thought them reviving Superman in that scene made a lot more sense than the stupid healing coma in the comics.
Fair enough. I just think, like, I don't know, man. I just feel like a disconnect between Batman.
You gotta. Well, here's the thing, though. So you're talking about the Justice League movie, right? You got to remember that. What's his face took over for Zack Snyder halfway. Josh Whedon took over a movie that was already halfway done.
I know, and there was, he basically had to do damage control for the production, and that can't.
And he didn't like the original vision, so he went and changed a lot, but trying to keep the original like premise, and he like didn't know like what they were trying to go for, so that's why the movie didn't really do that well.
No, I get it. It's like J.J. Abrams taking over Rise of Skywalker at the end of the new trilogy after the first two were kind of.
They fucked that movie up. They fucked up that entire franchise.
Yeah.
It's playing hot potato.
You know what's crazy? So the crazy thing is they already had an envision. They already had like this vision for the Star Wars sequel trilogies. Because in Disney Infinity 2.0, the Star Wars version, they already had the storyline kind of carrying forward past the seventh movie where Kylo Ren addresses Rey. He calls her cousin in the story, and that was supposed to be canon to the movies, but they wrote it off because of the fucking one that J.J. Abrams did. It just sucked.
Yeah.
Did JJ do the first one? Who did the first one?
Yeah, he did the first one. Then Ryan Johnson did Last Jedi.
Right, that's what I meant. I'm sorry. I meant the Last Jedi one is the one that fucked it up.
Ryan Johnson,
because they were leaning towards. If you watch the first one, when she grabs Anakin's lightsaber, she's like, "Oh, that lightsaber has a strong bond to it, and it's reacting to you." They were kind of hinting that she had the same blood as Anakin and Luke.
It's murdered a lot of kids.
It's murdered a lot of that lightsaber
them.
has killed a lot of kids, and I noticed that you don't like kids either.
You got to think for kids. This will take care of your problem.
Murdering kids, being a Mary Sue, tomato.
That
Can you imagine that?
More kids than villains.
Can you imagine if she would have had kids? She would have been like, "Which one of you pissed off mommy?"
I'm gonna start with your right hand.
Was it you guys that showed the comic about the one youngling that was like, "Mom, I don't feel good. I want to stay home from school. Enjoy your training." And then you see like the silhouette of Anakin, and it's like, "Oh, you motherfuckers!"
That was not me because
I don't.
That wasn't me because that one made no sense.
I don't know where the hell I saw it. I saw it on some social media. Somebody actually did a comic of like one of the kids be like, I have a bad feeling. I should stay home from school. And the parents are like, no. And then it's like, oh God.
The Final Destination. You're going to a Jedi Academy. What's the
I'm not
worst
trying to
that
be happen? I'm not trying to be a nitpicky Star Wars fan, but that comic made no sense.
But
made perfect sense. The kid didn't want to go to school.
Jedi
go to school anyway.
Jedi disciples don't have parents; they're taken at birth.
This actually reminds me. Not long ago, I shared a video to a trailer to a movie where it has the actress who plays Rey and Tom Holland who plays Spider-Man. They're both in that movie. I made a joke and I put a caption there. Hey guys, look! It's the Marvel Star Wars crossover that everybody wants.
Speaking of Marvel, did y'all talk about they revealed the name for the new Spider-Man movie?
Yeah, that was
No Way Home.
Which one? They made a joke about it.
No, the official title is No Way Home.
It's No Way Home officially.
Yeah.
Spider-Verse movie.
Somebody did Spider-Man 3 Phone Home. That was funny. I was like,
So
So
there
Vince
is a
McMahon's gonna
rumor.
sue.
There is
No
a
Way
rumor
Out.
going around that they're going to bring back the actual guy that played in the Daredevil Netflix show to come back to reprise his role,
Charlie Cox.
Daredevil.
Oh, Charlie Cox. That would be cool.
Because there's a rumor going around that Matt Murdock is going to represent Peter Parker in his trial if he has one.
Prove
his innocence.
Nice.
Oh, especially with the whole
Dude.
what happened from Far From Home.
Yeah.
Dude, this will be a
Still
brilliant way
hilarious.
to further expand the universe.
So the rumors are Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield will be in the movie. Also rumors of John Cena in the movie, The Rock maybe, who knows.
I heard that there was a rumor that Benedict Cumberbatch's character, Doctor Strange, is
Ninja
also-
Turtles, Power Rangers are going to be in the movie for the multiverse.
Yeah, there's
Goku, My
Yeah.
Hero Academia.
it's turning into quite the sausage fest. Are we going to get any girls? Come on.
Yeah.
we're getting
Sailor
prosecution-
Moon.
The
Oh.
prosecution
There you go.
lawyer is She-Hulk.
Yeah, we're gonna get
Yeah.
Ray Skywalker in that movie.
That's one of the other things that I heard, that before she becomes She-Hulk, that they were debating, like one of the draft scripts was to have her character be the prosecuting attorney.
I like it.
They did list that they cast someone for She-Hulk. They didn't list what
They
role,
cast-
Right.
what movie they're coming in. But
No, she's getting her own show.
Yeah,
She's getting the
Oh, wow.
WandaVision treatment.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
and so is I know they're doing one based on MODOK, but that's like a stop motion animation thing.
Because the WandaVision is going to directly impact
Doctor
the
Strange.
Doctor Strange movie, because it's going to go into this multiverse of madness. And the rumor is that she's going to be the antagonist in the movie.
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool.
Like I said, these are just
Rumor.
rumors. There's no actual evidence.
And all that, yeah.
But these are coming from people that have been right about the Marvel Cinematic Universe to a degree. To a degree. There've been some curveballs here and there that none of us expected.
a broken clock is right
Nevertheless-
twice a day.
Nevertheless, we should take it with a pinch of salt. That being said, if they wrote Ray into a Marvel movie, let's be honest, they're probably making Marvel Presents Skywalker.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Resurrection of Skywalker.
I would like, and they could write Star Wars into the Marvel Cinematic Universe as a multiverse.
But she's a Jedi. What Marvel villain would actually be a fit to fight her?
Magneto, take away the lightsaber.
Who are we talking about? Rey? Oh,
Rey.
Wanda? No, who's the Jedi? Who are we talking about? Rey?
Ray.
Would you pick Rey? Rey's not as strong. At least they haven't showed Rey in the comics yet because they're not that far. But like people like Obi-Wan and like Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker, they're moving planets with the Force and shit. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
and Yoda.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yoda is not the strongest Jedi. He's just the wisest.
No, he's just a
Advice you will
strong
take.
ghost.
He's got
Fuck up, you
the
will not.
quickest attack of the knee because he's so low.
Yeah, but also I know, speaking of Yoda,
Banned in dark. Banned in.
Death Battle,
Dark
they'll
Souls.
be coming back in a few weeks, and
There you go.
the first match will be between Yoda and King Mickey from Kingdom Hearts. Basically, Kingdom Hearts version of Mickey Mouse.
Really?
Yeah, that's the first one.
I don't know much about Kingdom Hearts, but I know Yoda could just murder people with a sentence.
It's got a very
So-
convoluted story that if you don't play one game, you won't understand what the fuck's going on.
Well, I
I
didn't
know
play
the
any of
story.
them, and I still don't know what's going on.
I
No,
know
like,
to
there's-
a degree, so I think this will be a pretty good fight.
Like Kingdom Hearts has a game on the Game Boy, on the 3DS, on the phone, on the DS.
PSP.
Text
PSP.
in to 555 Disney to hear your results.
Oh, and it gets worse. There was an orchestra concert that had additional storyline plots there that if you
Live
didn't
action
see it
play.
live. No, seriously, they have
True.
like it's so fucking dumb that it's like, really, guys, really.
All right, gamers, I'm going to go through the entire timeline of Kingdom Hearts. I got all 18 consoles needed for this.
Oh, and I'm
Oh,
so
let's see how it
glad
goes.
they have said the actual official canon title of the DS game that everybody debated on It was 365 days over 2 characters.
Okay, it's just the way it was worded. It sounded weird because
Right.
8/2 days. It's like what?
Oh
It was 365 over 2 days. I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
365 divided by 2.
It's
That's
3.
So
pretty
it-
obvious.
358.
It's supposed to be
358
the
over
1
2
year. It tells the story of the year between 1 and 2 for Roxas and this other character. I don't know her name.
Roxas, Zion,
She owned.
Michael.
Whatever. Tomato.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't get the idea. But also too is like that. Let's see. It's pretty.
You also have to play that one. You have to listen to that one Kingdom Hearts audio tape while you sleep.
To go into the REM zone, so you can probably see the Heartless.
You also
in
have to
action.
buy the Kingdom Hearts toilet paper, the one that has storyline on it, so you can read it before you wipe.
It reveals as you wipe.
Yeah, that's. I can see that happening.
Flush away all the spoilers, though. So there's no
Yeah,
proof.
you flush the toilet. You flush the story down the toilet.
You get that collectible bag of chicken bones that when you spread them out as an oracle, it'll tell you the next plot.
Right, and then Kingdom Hearts, even though the third one came out, it's still not over. They have DLC.
And did you hear about? Speaking of, did you hear that? The next PlayStation Plus game will be Final Fantasy VII Remake.
That's the rumor. Is it confirmed?
Yeah, it's confirmed. They confirmed that this morning. That
Okay. I was wondering if that was real. Holy shit!
However,
they just released the trailer to Final Fantasy VII: The First Soldier
on PS5. However, there's a catch for the PlayStation Plus version that's going to come out in March. That you can't upgrade to the PS5 version with that one. So basically, you would have to buy the game if you were planning to upgrade.
No one has a PS5 anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Right? Yeah.
What was that? You shared that post about they have that expanded storage.
A news article is
how do you buy the games?
the president of the United States, the current President Biden, will sign an executive order that will make the government investigate the shortage on the conductor chips for the PlayStation 5's, Xbox Series X, and multiple electronics.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to do an investigation and actually come up with a solution to help mass production of the components needed to help make these electronics to help, stimulate the economy even more.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't seem like we should be investing government time in that.
Well, because there is a massive problem because, like, these consoles, these electronics actually do help the economy big time.
True.
Well, they're made overseas and then shipped here, so you're not operating any jobs here other than storefront. And you're also helping Sony, which is a Japanese company.
Right, but where are the chips made?
Probably India, overseas. Very few things are made in America unless they're very expensive.
That's right. All of your DVDs, video games
No one
are
has
made.
DVDs.
Blu-rays.
No one has
Blu-rays.
I have DVDs. I have.
No,
Blu-rays.
I have.
You're
I have
calling me
Blu-rays.
out, assholes.
SJ has
No.
8-track
No. That is absolutely not true. There are Blu-rays and DVDs are still selling just as much as they were 5 years ago. People still want physical media because they feel like digital. They don't truly own the digital media, and it's also actually kind of true. You're buying a license. You're not buying the actual product.
And also too, like there'd be a case where like you can't operate. There'll be a case where it's like some of them say, oh, you have to be connected to the internet to play it. Unless you have the disc, then you could just use the disc and just play it in. That's it.
I was going to say, on that subject of Biden and the chips, like, can you send me the news link to that? Because I want to read up on that.
Yeah, I can send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that completely came out of left field for me.
That did too. I was like, you're bullshitting us, Goku. No way.
That just sounds like a
the
government's great at wasting money.
It does sound weird, but it's actually true. It actually there is articles about that, and it's like legit from legit sources.
Right.
Because I have this the Google Home thing where it shows news articles and like everything that I have interest. It's on it's not here, but something like that, and it came up like Biden to sign executive order to investigate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll look for the article and send it to you if I can find it because I was reading it last night.
Yes, pretty please, and thank you very much.
It's like a giant waste of resources.
Well,
man.
man, you got to remember the conductor chips aren't just for video game consoles. They're used for a lot of things: computers, TVs, electronics. You know, a lot of things use these, and there's a shortage. So they're trying to find out: is it a manufactured shortage, or is it like an actual problem? And is there a way to fix it?
I work in a manufacturing plant, and this is something that you can find out by just following back your resources. There's an entire department in your area that's required for procurement. They get the item. So all you got is like, who do you get it from? Okay, go to that person. Why aren't you getting these? Oh, we're not getting them from this person. Okay, go to that person. Why aren't you getting it from this person?
Here,
you don't need the government to step in to find this.
Here it is from GameSpot. PS5, Xbox Series X component shortage to be investigated, President Biden says. The semiconductor shortage is ravaging the American economy, and executive order will investigate how to fix it. A semiconductor shortage brought on by the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic is beginning to become detrimental in a wide range of industries, prompting President Biden to launch an investigation into how it can be resolved. President Biden is expected to sign an executive order today that will kick off a 100-day review of the semiconductor production pipeline, so that the alternatives and strategies can be formulated for the American economy. This follows a collective call from companies such as Apple, Sony, AMD, and Qualcomm for the president to take notice of the shortages and what it might mean for the economy in the short and long term.
It's a giant waste of money to do that. It's important because they're having a shortage. If it's caused by the COVID-19 issue, that's because these factories had to shut down or they're having massive outbreaks. All you're going to wind up doing is pumping a bunch of money into a bunch of companies to make more. You know why there's a shortage.
If we got to sacrifice some conservative money so I can get a PS5,
get all these things, all these companies.
Is that what's actually going to happen, though?
They're going to pump money into these Apple, all these other companies so they can fix their problem. They're not going to fix it. You're still not going to get your product out. And all those products are made overseas anyway. This is the biggest first world fucking problem that I have seen recently. It's like, I'm not going to get my PlayStation 5, my new iPhone, and my new Samsung. Your shit's made overseas.
Okay, so here's
not
the
our
thing.
fucking problem.
Okay, hold on. Here's some more to the article. It says the shortage is a major reason behind stock issues for electronics. It's going to obviously Xbox and PlayStation 5, as well as computer components such as GPUs, laptops, and more. It's become so widespread that even the automotive industry is now struggling with the electric vehicles requiring a large portion of the supply too.
Because
first world fucking problem.
It's also because, like, for example, General Motors have said they want to make more electronic cars by 2025.
Wow.
You got to remember that the component is used in a lot of medical equipment, a lot of transportation vehicles.
Oh, I know how to solve this problem. Cut off these phone companies and put that shit where it needs to go. If you want your medical to have it, force the supply to go to there first. The way it works is, because I also researched it. It's on a bidding list. Whoever has more to buy and is going to make more, like the number one buyer for the component is Apple. Right. But that's again a luxury that the Apple makes it. It's
right. But I'm just saying, don't just be like, I'm just saying, like, you can't just throw, like, I know you're throwing shade at Apple and Samsung, and that's fine. I agree. But it's not like we're doing this just for PlayStations. It's like PlayStation and Xbox are at the bottom of the list when it comes for the component. That's why there's such fucking short. That's why there's not that much stock when it comes to the console. But there's something going on. Like, it doesn't feel right. Like, what the fuck is going on?
There's something going on because the factories can't produce because they had to reduce their production. I'm in a manufacturing company. We got hit by the same stupid stuff because we ship things from overseas to us to make it. Mm-hmm. Your problem is the companies have this higher bid. It's very similar to the vaccinations. Our vaccinations are going to who needs it most, and
white
then
people.
Everyone else can get it.
White people,
except for the rich people who can get it whenever the hell they want. Obviously, that's the same thing with this. You're running out of the chip that's necessity for all these other small electronics that are necessity to live and keep people healthy, because your Apples and your large companies are buying them out because they can only supply so many. Well, this person's paying more. We're going to give it to them. All the government's going to do is just throw a bunch of money at it, and say, okay, you got to give 10% more to these people, and that's it. But it's going to cost the taxpayers tons of money to supply all this extra money to massive companies that won't return it. It's not a loan. We're just going to give them money, and it's all going to go overseas because that's where all the stuff's made. Like, we're just going to pay to solve a first world problem. Like, I hate having supply issues where I work, but I understand where the fucking thing comes from. These are people complaining because they don't have their little chip because these rich people are buying it. The government's not going to solve the problem.
They're
right.
Based on what they're trying to say is that a lot of companies want them to put a restriction on companies like Apple and Samsung to where they can't just hog the component anymore.
Right, which is what, from a cursory glance that I just took, I don't need to spend millions of dollars to investigate this. You can you clearly see where they're going to go.
They're not. Well, no. They didn't say they were going to spend millions of dollars.
It's the government. They will.
The government's probably. You know what the government's going to do, right? They're going to contact, like, all right, hey, that guy in the corner over there that's doing absolutely nothing but scratching his ass for $100,000 a year. Yeah, go find out why there's a shortage in chips.
No,
they're going to spend millions of dollars on something that's an obvious answer, and they'll put this money on it, and the problem's going to solve itself because production will increase.
They're
anyway.
already throwing away. Look, the government's already thrown away millions of dollars. Did you know in the fucking stimulus package that they signed in December, there was like what was it, like an $80 million fucking budget for new furniture for the fucking Senate?
Yeah, it's obvious. Everyone knows the government wastes their money, but I'm saying this is not a necessity. The government has to step in.
It's not a necessity. The government already throws away money. Dude, they spend $10,000 on a brand new fucking toilet. Yes. And it's not even the fancy one that squirts water up your ass.
It's a bidet. But
no, it's not. They don't have a bidet.
I'm just saying a bidet is the one that squirts up your butt.
They could have at least, I know. I'm just saying, though, they could have at least gotten the fucking bidet with the heated seat.
Jose, what's up?
Oh no! I'm good, man. I'm good. But actually, I actually enjoyed this discussion, and you guys actually made very interesting points. But I just got a message. It's actually urgent. I do need to hop off. But listen, I really do appreciate you bringing me on, and you guys are here like every Friday night, right? At 8.
Yes.
Oh, awesome!
Unless there's a giant blizzard.
Next week, though, we have a guest. We have a voice actress who was the original voice actress for April O'Neil from the 1988 Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Hey, nice! I love that. I love that, man. That shit will always be ingrained in my memories. All right, folks. Well, I'm going to go ahead and hop off. Just let me throw in a few plugs. I'm not as good at it as Juan is, but yes, every Saturday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, which is 7:30 on your side, we're going to be on YouTube.com and Twitch.tv for the Ravens Flock, our flagship show that we've been airing since 2013. And for you wrestling nerds, Sonic, if you want to tune in at 9 p.m. your time on Thursday nights, you can hear me ramble about NXT and Dynamite.
Gotcha.
I know. Yeah, I hear you complain every fucking Thursday about the shows. They're like, you know who was amazing? AEW. You know who could have done better? NXT. I'm like,
thanks for coming on, Jose.
But thank you for being on here.
You really
thanks, man. I appreciate it. Hey, you guys have a good night. All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
You just have to exit out.
Yes.
How do I escape?
No, but I get where you're coming from, and I get it. I'm not trying to defend it, but I'm just trying to be like the devil's advocate and be like, well, they already do this, they already do that. Like,
I know and like we all know that the government just blows money. We
all know. I don't agree with shit that the government does.
Yeah, we're very
unless it involves giving us free money.
And it's not free, and you know it.
I know. I still gotta.
We don't get it back.
Yeah, but it's our money. I want it. It's like that commercial says. It's my money, and I want it now.
It's actually exactly like that, because what that does is you have a giant settlement like $200,000. Like, okay, we'll give you $20,000 right now, and all the rest of the payments go to us. Like they give you a fraction of that money that is yours, and then they keep the rest, which is exactly what the government does. They give you a fraction of this $13 trillion thing, and they keep the rest for them to give themselves a nice new bidet.
And I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but we live in a society where the rich will actually blame everything on the poor. Like what happened with GameStop and the stock rising and putting it fucked up the entire stock.
You said the thing.
Stock?
What? GameStop stocks. Yeah, the thing that happened with GameStop where their stocks went up.
No,
they went up from like a couple bucks to.
I know, but you said that we live in a society, and we were talking about the Joker earlier.
We live in a society.
Yes. Society. Yes. Thank you for pointing that out. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I'm turning into the Joker. No, but we live in a society where one person came out on Fox Business News and legitimately said, these are his words, that he blames the stock market being in chaos because of the government giving free money to the general public that didn't have it or have the means to get involved in the stock market.
I know, it's really stupid because they fucking knew. Like, I feel like it is pretty dumb of them to say that, because how come it's okay for y'all to do it, but when we do it, y'all wrong with it? You know, it's like a double standard, per se.
Right, and I forgot which. I forgot which.
Again. Jesus.
And here's an actual quote. I don't remember who said it. I was listening to the. I listen a lot to the infographic show whenever I'm like doing stuff around the room. So I was listening, and one billionaire legitimately said, and I forgot who they said it, but he said taxes are not for the rich to pay. Taxes are for the poor to pay and the rich to get out of.
Wow.
Just here's the nail and there's the hammer. Yeah.
Bonk.
No. He really said it. He went in there with a drill. He went in there with a drill gun and made sure that shit ain't coming out.
Yeah, pretty much.
So when do we go on air? We like 10 minutes ago. Oh shit. Yeah, you fucking.
Fuck it. I meant what I said.
Dang, what are they gonna do? Take away my money?
No, it's like he says these awful things. It's like, hey man, you know we're live, right? I know.
I said
and they know what I said.
I'll do it again.
Yeah.
Red light means keep going. So, and I'll just pay off the cops.
But
I understand where you're coming from. I understand that it is a waste of money, and it is a monopoly, whether people want to accept it or not. Unfortunately, a lot of things that the way our country is, the way our country is run, the way a lot of things are, it doesn't work. I'm not saying everything, but a lot of these things don't work, especially if you want to try to like get people out of poverty. Like, remember, you got to understand the working class is what keeps the economy running.
Yeah.
What? Because we're the consumer. We are the ones who buy shit.
Yeah.
Right. Like someone once said the American dream, like the American dream it's to spend someone else's money.
Well, I don't like spending my money, but I'll do it. But I understand. It's our job to stimulate the economy, and having these companies have these products who can spend it makes sense, except for these are overseas companies that money's not going back into the government. It's going into them. So we're not getting anything from it except for the product.
Right. And they're throwing, the government gets a lot of money and they throw it away on dumbass shit. Like
new toilets.
Brand new toilets. Legitimately, it's in the damn stimulus package. Look it up. New fucking furniture. I can go to IKEA and replace all the furniture for less than $1,000.
But then you
might not. Yeah, that's fuck.
Pay an additional couple hundred and get someone else to build it for you.
You ever tried to build something from IKEA? Insert component A into slot B, insert component C into slot D, hammer here, cry there, smash hand, throw in garbage.
That's IKEA. I did that.
It was a joke. No,
that's
but
cool,
like
I like that shit.
I've had issues with IKEA to the point where like, yeah, it's pretty accurate.
It's really, but I mean, do you really believe that they need $80 million for furniture?
No, they don't.
And you know what?
No, and they allowed, the reason why they need new furniture is because
their
half
asses are
of
sore.
them allowed their dumbass constituents to go and raid the fucking place. So if anything, any money should be going back into the government, it should be out of those people's pockets. It shouldn't be from
They
the
done
government.
stole our
That's a whole
podium.
other
So
thing. But that's a whole other
actually, just real quick, the $80 million budget was in the stimulus package before the raid.
Yeah, before all that
Yeah,
happened.
it's a general statement though.
This is from December, though. That's why we got the $600.
Well, whatever. It should be taken out of the thing. It should be taken out of the thing, and it should not be paid by the people that incited the.
You know
whole-
what? They need to stand. So if they're standing,
No chair.
their legs will hurt. Maybe they'll get shit done faster.
Yeah, they won't be on the phone.
They won't show up to do it because they're not required to go to any of these things. They can just
they'll
not
go
go.
Maybe we should change it so they are required.
Oh, we could vote on that. We could have the
Yeah.
representatives vote on this, and they could do. Oh, wait, they'll just vote no, and then give themselves a raise. So that's what happens with the government.
And remember, if you're
The
feeling
government's
cold,
too big now.
remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are. If you're feeling cold and your state is under ice, you could always cruise on over to Mexico.
Yeah, thanks for coming to our TED Talk.
Nah, Mexico's like, oh shit, they're coming here. They finished the wall, and it finally works.
By
White
the way,
people can't
by the
climb that
way,
wall.
and
No.
I have to bring this up. They were starting to build sections of the wall with razor wire,
Yeah.
and the razor wire was being stolen.
Hell yeah, that's good razor wire. They put it
And
around
then
their
they
houses.
found the exact same razor wire on the roofs of people's homes in the United States of America. And when they asked these people where they got it, they refused to answer.
Mhm.
And then they were like, I was watching, this was on the Daily Show, they were talking about it. So they're like, Mexico's be like, that's right, Holmes. You see my new security? I just got it, and Trump paid for it. You know what? You know what really scare me, Trump? Garage doors and patio furniture. That'll really scare me. That'll keep me out of your country.
It's true.
It's true. Like, they were stealing the ship and Trump paid for it. What does that fucking tell you?
Anyway, it's just an example of why the government is just full of shit.
Yeah, don't build a wall. We're gonna steal it.
Yeah, people were making seesaws between the borders.
Fuck yeah. Go for a good seesaw.
I saw
Hit
that.
it hard enough, you launch them up like Looney Tunes. And they go
Like
right
a catapult. There you go.
You know,
Yeah,
you know. So that's right.
over.
Illegal
Rock.
people from Mexico will steal the wall and then sell it back to the country. You need material?
Got all kinds of steel beams and 2x4s.
That's right. Got all you need. We got new stock. That looks like the shit we had. No, it's the same thing, but it's not the same.
Oh no, see it's stamp. It says Hecho in Mexico.
It means I made it.
Your name's not Hecho.
That's my middle name.
Goku, Hecho.
You do know Goku's not my legal middle name, right?
I know.
I mean, it will
El
be
Oso, Hecho.
El Oso de Mexico.
The bear of Mexico. The Mexico.
So next week on
Little
Friday,
people.
we have the voice actress of April O'Neil going to be on the show.
Mhm.
Well, what's
We also
her name?
have a Wednesday. I don't remember.
SJ. What's her name?
That's why I was kind of like,
That's just
SJ.
Aye.
Y'all are ridiculous.
I don't have
Jane
anything in
Jacobs.
front of me. I don't have the.
I'm supportive.
What did I
the
just
info.
say? See, not even listening. I went ahead and told you, not even listening.
Because he was talking literally like,
You know I don't shut up.
None of y'all shut up, except Sonic. Sonic just sits there and listens. Neither one of you shuts up. Renee Jacobs is joining the show next week, the original voice of April O'Neil. So be there, be square.
I like how I didn't say a
Whatever
single
that was.
thing. I didn't say a single thing over her, but I'm the one that doesn't shut up.
I don't shut up either.
You
Yeah.
know.
No, but
You
also
were
don't.
talking the entire time you were driving. You were driving and podcasting at the same time. That is not the way to do things.
pod driving.
Look,
Now this is pod racing.
there is no like. Look, let me put it. There are lots of things as a Mexican that I have done that I shouldn't be doing, but I've done it anyway.
This is why he was coming
Yeah.
back from the police station.
How do you know? No, let's not joke about that. Let's not joke about that one. But why do you think I keep? How do you know I know? How do you think I know so much about the wall being robbed and shit? I'm not saying I
Goku,
was
we're
there.
live. You're not allowed to say that.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
We're still on.
I saw nothing.
He knows nothing.
I know nothing.
know nothing.
By the way, man, I got a new fence. It looks great.
Is that razor wire? That's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It's very nice. Expensive too. From Lowe's, not the Home Depot.
Ooh.
Lowe's. Yeah, that shit don't fuck. You don't
Just
fuck.
give me
with
that veteran senior citizen discount.
They gave me the holy shit, a Mexicans here discount.
We don't know how to handle these. They're usually at the other store.
Yeah, they don't have rent-a-tool because the people that shop there normally have all their tools already.
True value.
I shop at Lowe's.
See what I mean?
It's because Home Depot supports Trump, but that's both the reason.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
God
about that.
damn it. Why does everything I like support Trump? Wait.
Why does everything you like support Trump?
Coke.
What's
I
wrong
like
with you?
Coke. Coca-Cola. I consider that everything. I'm pretty sure Dr. Pepper supports Donald Trump.
The energy drink Bang.
I don't drink that shit.
Well, good, because they support Trump. They donate.
I try to stay away from energy drinks.
I don't do that.
But you drink coffee, right?
Coffee's better.
It's better, but it's not good for you.
It's better for you too.
Tea's better for you.
Yeah.
Tea.
On a scale, tea, coffee.
Okay, it depends on who you're drinking coffee from. You drinking it from Starbucks, or you getting it from like the source?
Straight from the cocoa bean. I chew.
Oh, you're drinking that Cuban coffee? You got to take a shot of that, and you'll be good for a week.
No, I just chew it like it's just a bean.
Like popcorn.
You're gonna eat it like cereal?
Like
Yeah.
a sunflower seed.
All right, so
Okay.
we're actually going
you
to
mean an
do.
actual coffee bean because the cocoa bean is actually.
So,
Oops.
real quick, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say something, and then we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. But we're gonna do 2 podcast specials. I don't know if the other guys. What are you face palming for?
The hat.
I need to go.
She's
I gotta
like,
go to work. Y'all are late.
You can go ahead and go. You're fine.
We've been on late. No,
I know,
let's go. Let's
but-
hear the announcements. I need to know what's going on.
So we're gonna do 2 podcast specials. I don't know if the rest of the group wants to be a part of it. It's up to them. But one of them is gonna be about social like depression, anxiety, a lot of mental issues, a lot of mental health problems. And we're gonna do another one because this one is really important. And for some reason, there seems to be a lot of it. But we're gonna go over like violence in the community, domestic violence, violence against your partners, like being abusive, all that shit. Because
Let's do it.
that's been
How does
happening a lot lately. Like, if you're in the community, like not just the community though, like no one should allow their partner to be abusive towards them.
When is this? When are these happening?
We're doing it. We're going to do one this month. We're just not sure when, because there's a specific individual I'm trying to get on the show, and I'm trying to see what day they want to do it. It might not even be live.
Okay.
I was gonna say this month is only 2 days left.
Yeah, basically in March. There you go.
No, I meant like I'm considering already March.
Oh, okay, fine. That's
Right.
different.
Right. So I'm already in March. We don't know if it's going to be one's definitely going to be in March.
Mhm.
We don't know when, we don't know what time. It might just be pre-recorded and released on a Friday.
Okay.
We don't, like I said, it just depends on like it because I want to have people that have experience. I'm not saying that no one here has that experience, but I want to make sure, they have to be comfortable as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, accurate.
That's why it might not even be a video. It might be audio only.
No, that's fine.
The mental health one, like I said, it just depends on y'all because it has to be experience wise. It has to be something that you have first-hand experience with. And it depends on whether you're comfortable with people knowing about you or seeing you, or there's just so many factors they go into because we're trying to protect people. Because some people don't want the general public to know. Because there are some people that suffer from anxiety and depression that you wouldn't think that would suffer from these things. And they are not a joking matter. Like, I have depression and anxiety. And like, oh, well, people don't know that, but I have the scars to prove it because I've been down that road.
Yeah.
It's not fun. It's really
I've mentioned some of my stuff already on the show previously.
Are you?
So
We're not going to talk about it here.
no, I got you.
We'll talk about it after. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Thank you to Jace for taking lead today because unfortunately I did have to go take care of something.
Good today.
That's right. Good. You get a doggy treat.
Woo, stupid snacks.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you Wednesday, 7 p.m. for the Power Hour. Peace.